Starting this broadcast with news from the United States of America. Former U.S. President Donald Trump is scheduled to appear at a Miami federal court. He is facing the criminal charges of unlawfully keeping national security documents after leaving the office and then lying to the officials who tried to retrieve them. The case marks the first time a current or a former U.S. president has faced criminal charges in a federal court. Now, adding to the drama, Trump is again seeking the White House and is currently the front-runner in the Republican primary competition. More details in our next report. Take a look.
Miami's police chief, Manny Morales, announced on Monday that security would be stepped up around the courthouse in anticipation of throngs of protesters and supporters.
We are working very closely with our federal, state, and local partners to make sure that we have a comprehensive approach. We're bringing enough resources to handle crowd anywhere from 5,000 to 50,000.
Trump maintains his innocence and has called the prosecution a politically motivated witch hunt. He is expected to plead not guilty and fight the charges in court. According to a grand jury indictment released last week, Trump is accused of taking thousands of papers detailing some of the nation's most sensitive national security secrets when he left the White House in January 2021 and storing them in a haphazard manner at his Mar-a-Lago, Florida estate. Photos included in the indictment show boxes of documents stored on a ballroom stage, in a bathroom, and strewn across a storage room floor. The indictment also alleges Trump lied to officials who tried to get them back.
The walls around former President Trump are closing in from a legal perspective.
James Sample is a professor of constitutional law at Hofstra University.
These are very serious charges, and they're also the kind of charges that if the federal prosecutors and the Department of Justice are bringing them, as they clearly now are likely to be particularly easy to prove.
The charges include violations of the Espionage Act, which criminalizes unauthorized possession of defense information, and conspiracy to obstruct justice, which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. But any federal trial in Florida may not take place until after the November 2024 presidential election. And even if Trump were found guilty, that might not stop him from once again serving as president.
In the United States, rightly or wrongly, a convicted felon, even if he's convicted, can be elected president. He could even, in theory, serve as president while incarcerated.
So far, Trump's legal woes have yet to dent his popularity among Republican voters. Trump is also due to go on trial in March 2024 in a separate case in New York State court, stemming from a hush money payment to a porn star.